This is still how it looks in Georgetown. I keep going back to this camera because the wind is dangerous. Ewald Kubota weather camera right along I-35 there. You can see cars are using their flashing lights as they're going slow up 35. Significant wind and rain, small hail a possibility too. All of the Austin Metro, with the exception of San Marcos, under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. The strongest storm is the Williamson County one. That warning until 9:30. The biggest threat, wind. We mentioned that as the greatest concern today overall. It started out being a hail threat, and then it has now morphed into a wind threat as these storms have been diving south and east. Strongest winds there just to the west of the Granger radar. Then we still have severe storms moving through Travis and Hayes counties too, with these orange boxes. Those are the severe thunderstorm warnings. Damaging wind here possible as well. This warning goes until 10 this evening. There's downtown. There's the leading edge of the rain, but the wind comes first, and it's right now on top of St. Ed's. And you can see the heavy downpours and likely strong winds that continue behind it. Dripping Springs, Driftwood, heavy rain and storms for you. You see those bright colors there? That's an example of the wind. This is how we can detect the wind here, looking at how fast the precipitation is moving in the air. And that's one of the radar products that we have behind the scenes. This is round one. There is another smaller round of thunderstorms that is going to follow this. Some of this is going to dive south, but the northern piece at least will be heading into the hill country here pretty soon. Also just got a new flash flood warning for northern Williamson County, including Florence, including Jarrell, almost including Bartlett there, not including Georgetown. That lasts until 2 in the morning. Flash flood warnings for northern Burnett and Llano County continue until midnight. This computer model is handling the storm best as we see it now. And you can see the rain and storm coverage continuing to expand through the metro at 10 and 11 o'clock and into parts of our eastern counties as well. Eastern counties will get the brunt of this between about 11 and midnight as that cluster moves through. But remember, there may be an extra piece that comes in from the west before we can see this all fading away by daybreak. At least 80% of the area seeing rain overnight, maybe closer to 100 right now. 70 degrees your overnight low. This rain's going to cool the air off. So wind, greatest threat, 60 miles per hour plus. Still the potential though for some large hail up to about 2 inches in diameter. We have had some ping-pong ball-sized hail reported in southern Llano County earlier this evening, and then localized flash flooding a concern too. Still not expecting a tornado. That's never been our great concern here tonight. 1/2 inch to 2 inches of rain for most of us by the end of the night, but isolated amounts up to 4, maybe even 5 inches in those areas where, especially earlier this evening, the rain sort of stalled. Rain coverage tomorrow much lower. Clouds in the morning, some sun in the afternoon, just a 20% chance of rain during the day. High of 85. And then the rain chances bump right back up again for Thursday, especially in the morning. Friday's rain chances are lower. Saturdays are higher. We're going to see these rain chances going up and down because the days with the highest rain chances may take away a lot of the storm energy from the atmosphere, so then the following day is not quite as wet. Here's a look at our first warning weather 7-day forecast, and what you can see here is the on and off decent rain chances continuing throughout the Memorial Day weekend, but it's not going to rain the whole time, but rounds of rain and storms continuing through early next week. And of course, we'll continue to track it. We'll go back to radar here in a few minutes. Freddie.
Thank you very much, Nick. Before we begin, I do want to say thank you to everyone who actually was able to get on to KXAN Plus and was with us, and to Facebook and YouTube as well. We were able to talk to so many of you out there, sending us all those reports. In fact, according to Perdonalis maps, in Williamson County, they're about 4,400 meters out. At KXAN, viewers are actually sharing their view of the storms with us. These are just a few of them that were sent in to us. Let's start out in Williamson County, where we were just talking about. Part of a tree was actually down and the other part was still standing. This is out of Leander. Take a look at the combo of the winds and the rains out in Florence. Man, crazy to see. At one point, it looks like the rain is coming in sideways and the tree's branches are actually leaning as the rain hits them. So just, I mean, incredible videos here. As the storm actually moved in, it was a lightning show. This is how it looked looked like out in western Travis County in the Sandy Creek and Jonestown area. And of course, as I mentioned before, you can do all of this by sending in your photos safely. You can scan the QR code right now. That takes you to a site to upload the images, or you can go onto our website and look for the Report It feature on the homepage. There's a couple of ways you can do this. Everyone knows the old method that's reported at KXAN.com. That still works, but the newest method is KXAN.com/reportit. That immediately goes to us. We encourage you to send in all your photos and videos.